Hello everyone, good evening, welcome along, happy Wednesday. I can't even sit in the middle of my camera, how good's that? We'll start. I hope you are all doing well. Good to be back. Good to be back and playing a bit more farm sim. I haven't been doing enough of it lately, but we're getting there. We're getting back into the swing of things, slowly catching back up on work after having been away and other things. I think I figured out the other day I had spent from Friday a week and a half ago until yesterday, I'd only had one day off doing kids football stuff with coaching and trainings and games and all that sort of stuff. So it's been a busy week, busy few weeks. Anyhow, we're back and we're going to carry on. We've got the rye started. If you caught us last week, we got the headlands done. We're going to tidy those bits around the corners up. Courseplay not doing its thing quite as well as it should do. But yeah, like I said, we've got the headlands started and we're just getting into this part of the field. So I should, all going to plan, be able to jump up here and that back up and running. Just like that. So we're going to use a bit of courseplay. We talked about it last week. I'm going to try and get a little bit more done in one go rather than just doing work ourselves. Make a bit more use of workers. So we'll see how we go. Anyhow, welcome along. Hello Ollie, hello Popeye. Gary the Snail. Interesting name. Welcome along, mate. Aussie Dan, hello mate. Are we there yet? Only just starting, Bender. Only just starting. Impeccable timing, Ryan. Impeccable indeed. G'day Scott, how are you? Nice to have you here and welcome along. So yeah, into the rye. So the plan is we'll get this guy moving. We'll get the baler up and running on some courseplay too, and then we might get the truck and tractor in and start loading while we've got the Fent now, the one we bought last week. We'll be doing all the work with the grain cart. There you go, there it is there. Which one was this? This is the Xylon. Actually, interesting, I've just been, before I started this, I was editing more of my FarmCon vlog. Gosh, it takes a long time to edit a vlog. But it's almost done. It's almost done. So there was actually, having now played with this, I did see one of these there. Had one at the back. Just looking back at the video of it. Very cool. Right. Anyhow, like I said, we're going to start doing some baling and using a bit of courseplay for that too. So I think now I wonder, copy the course. Need to, oops, not do that. I copy the course. I think I need to be in the combine, don't I? Have to figure it out. Just going to try that. Yeah, cool. Copy course, temporary course. Right. Let's see if we can get that working. Find the right bit of equipment. Okay. Look right, yeah it is. Beautiful. We'll go first waypoint. Go off and do some work. What happens? Good thing about being courseplay, of course, it's not going to damage any of that stuff. Right, let's see. Now, the downside to this is it does mean we'll end up with bales in the wrong place on the headlands, which will be a little bit annoying. I could, conceivably, we're only going to run at 6 miles per hour. I could go and throw this actually to start up behind the combine. Might be better because then it's never going to run over itself. We might do that. We'll go and do that. I think that's a good idea. Darren, how you doing? Woody, what's up, mate? Good to see you as well. Ome Kos, hello, welcome along. Hope I've pronounced that right. Apologies if I've just gone and completely butchered your name. It's Whiskey Wednesday too, of course, so cheers everyone. Enjoying a drop of Abalore tonight, which is one of my faves. One of my faves, right. Let's go and find this. We'll intercept that tractor when we're down there too. So it looks like the combine's full. We need to go and get that emptied out. Zabort, how you doing? Need some distraction from creating icons the last hours. Stupid Amy convincing you to get a stream deck. Pretty cool though, eh? Pretty cool. Right, I need to stop that tractor. Do that now. Need to park some tractors so I'm not tabbing through them all the time. Stop that there. Carry on. No use complaining. No one listens anyhow, do they? Isn't the same? How you doing, Mark? Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is good. I was gonna actually meaning to ask you actually. Did you know when we were? Gosh, where were we? We sitting in a. We sitting in the Oh, you're gonna try and drive off on me, aren't you? We were sitting in the departure lounge at Munich Airport, and you were sorting some things out with your wife's parents' house. Did you get it all sorted out? I've been thinking about it numerous times. I thought I must remember to ask Mark how it all went. Hey Chinook, how are you, mate? Bloody good to see ya. Hope all is well. Really windy down here tonight. Had rain. Rained last night, now it's windy tonight, so. Where are you off to, Mark? Are you going somewhere fancy, somewhere nice? Sold. Awesome, mate. Oh, good to know. Good to hear. Good to hear. That'll be a weight off a lot of people's shoulders. I have no doubt. Right. Busy night shift and one more tonight. Here we go, that'll keep you on your toes. Alright, let's jump back out here. Now the only thing to doing this is I need to make sure I stay on top of the combine and getting that emptied out, or we will find that the baler will catch up, but at least the combine's got a bit of a head start. Right, dump that there. Pick up our course, go to nearest. Get that one out. Alright, why has it not gone to the nearest? Oh, it has gone to the nearest. My bad, that was where we just were. Tractor's doing the right thing, I wasn't. Right, there we go. Oh, 10 miles per hour, that's going to go a bit too fast. Can I slow that down? Let's slow it down to combine speed, 6 miles, and then it won't get too far behind the combine. You're sorted. Right. Grain car. Let's go get this emptied out. 2 weeks in France, 1 north of Brittany, 1 in south of Brittany. You children, 2 kids and your sister and husband. Nice one. Oh, that'll be very nice and relaxing. Hopefully, all the rain that I've been seeing on at the Olympics will be gone by then. Gosh, it seems to have done nothing but rain most of the time. Watching the watch the women's triathlon a little bit earlier. I did want to watch the men's one because there's a Kiwi in that who's meant to have a pretty good shot at a medal, but I also wanted to stream, and that's where we are. Let's see if we can figure this out. Unorthodox, I know, but it works. I'm all for things that work. Right, one of these commands should adjust that auger down. Here it is. Perfect. Look at that. One end to the other. Beautiful. Tired but all good, been responding to high-low spills, aircraft stopping when they shouldn't, you name it. You dealt with it today. I'm sure I could come up with something you didn't deal with. Any tyres fall off? You're up in Apathy yesterday, good day, but when you got home the sky was grey. What were you doing up in Apathy, Ollie? What do you actually do? I know you're a local. Oh, there goes my internet having a fit. One step ahead of you. Adjusting the speed of the baler. Got that one. Watching the men's one now on TV and the stream on laptop. River looks as sturdy as the men too. Yeah, I know. Nah, it's my potato internet, Popeye. My potato internet. They tell me that they're figuring it out, that they know what the issue is, but this knows if they'll actually get it fixed. Didn't you hope so? Yeah, no, it's me. It's me. Should be back to good now, though. Alright, now we're going to have that bale on the way, aren't we? Yeah, you're not going to like it. Unsubscribe. Oh, are you going to be smart and try and back your way around it? Who knew? Who knew? Right. Crushing twin bearing used yesterday before pre-lamb sharing. Ah, right. Nice spot up there. We went to school camp with my oldest last year for a couple of nights. Up at his Sixtus Lodge up there. Beautiful spot. Well, now I've just completely dropped connection. Come on, internet. Figure it out. I don't know whether it could be the wind tonight. Messing things up for me. Fingers crossed it sorts itself out. Nearest sell point. Make some money. What's speed sync? How are we all doing anyhow? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're still enjoying Farming Simulator 22. I know when I get into it, it can take a little bit of persuasion to pick the controller up and have a play the last wee while, but looking forward to the new game. It's interesting, isn't it, with that extra year between 19 to 20, even 22 to 25. It feels like that a little bit longer, but I suppose we had that with 19 too, didn't we? 19 to 22, 22 to 25. It's actually, it got really windy in the last wee while. Hey Nismo, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. I a little horrible accident down our way yesterday or the day before. The day before. So it was a main freight truck. I was hoping it wasn't going to be you. That's one of the first things that came to mind, actually. No doubt you know the driver, though. Just got home from work. Good one. Good one. Well, I hope it was a good day at work. Right, let's just have a double squiz. This straw here. What is it a ton? Hey, Australia actually is quite a good price at agricultural fair, isn't it? Where are we looking at? What month we're in? I think we're in May. Can go higher in December, but money's more important than getting the best price at the moment for us. We will do that. Still got all that silage in there to sell too. Dare I say it, I need an autoload trailer. That was on State Highway 1, Ollie. Oh, someone parked the grain cart in the way. Busy day for you. Always good they go quicker when they're busy. It was on, what does it say? It was on Monday. My parents had just driven through. They were on their way up to Taupo. They'd just driven through. Not long before it. Lying down Milson Line. Probably heading to Fielding. I heard it's dodgy over that part of town. Right, while we're here, yeah, sheep some water. Actually getting a bit of wool there now, aren't we? Right. Look at our other crop too while we're up here. Good looking sets. That sorghum's at 3 or 4. So I think our crop choices have been quite good. Sorghum's growing fast. Canola's slow. It's a canola 8 month growth cycle. We've got the chickpeas in here, which are only a month away from harvest. So we're going to be pretty busy. We're going to have a lot of crops coming through in the next wee while. Where am I going? Grab the front loader. Oh, you held up with it, did you? Right. Lots of things moving. There we go. So far, so good, aren't we? We're working out alright. I should just call this the bale loading series, because I feel like all I do is load bales. I didn't think I'd been doing that many, but have a look at the stats and see how many bales we've actually baled. Right. This way. It's nice re-watching all the FarmCon stuff, actually. Nice little trip down memory lane for what feels like it was already an eternity ago. 4 weeks this weekend. It's only 11 months till the next one. If you're wanting to look optimistically at it, don't trip over it. Ah! I'd save that. You tip over too. Retract it. Bales were going to be in the way, but not quite. Oh, now you're going to tip off. Come on, Argsy. Who remembers the first time I loaded bales on this series when we did it in the first field we made? I gave up doing it at the end because everything was turning to custard. I think it's going to be one of those nights. Argsy's just got home. Time to invest in an auto load trailer. I agree. 100%. Even just a Arcusan or something, although it's not going to be much fun having to haul that down at tractor speed. Up and down the way. Right. Pulls that combine. Doesn't overload. You okay though? Gonna get chilling to wash your truck, it's dirty. Leave it parked outside, it's raining all the time. Be fine. Hello. Say hello to chat. How was your meeting? Good. Good. Hey Cheer, how you doing? Good to see you. And Hanson, welcome along, mate. Nice to have you here. Okay. Keeping busy, keeping the servers up and running. Hanson has been doing a fantastic job. Adding mods, making sure things are running smoothly, paying invoices, charging leases, all sorts. Auto load bale fork. That wouldn't be a bad idea either, would it? SG's favourite. I hadn't used it until we put it on Ahali Farms. now, I think we're going to keep on top of this baling pretty well. I just have to make sure we don't let the combine get empty like it has now. Full, sorry. Empty is a good thing. Not empty, because if it's empty, we're not getting crop. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Right. G'day Hyper, how you doing? Nice to see you. Need to get down in front of that baler, or baler's going to fit underneath that auger. Go, 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 go. We're going to win. We got this. Now, baler's actually slowing down. Good. Yeah, I was going to do it before I put this done now. Oh my goodness, there goes the internet again. Really not behaving very well tonight. How's my week been? My week hasn't been too bad so far, shit. Staying up late watching Olympics. Trying to get some things done. I'll catch up on some content and some videos and all that sort of thing. And lots of football stuff. But hopefully that's through the worst of it. The busiest of it, at least. Right. I'll answer your question in a second, Woody. I'll be back in just a mo. I just need to go and help Mrs. Argsy with something. I'll be back, so let's go and there. Right, here you go. Right along with the combine. I will be back in just a second. Oh my goodness, this internet is just frustrating tonight. Just frustrating. Yeah, family's all good. Family is all good. Doing its thing. School and football and all that kind of thing. And the sheep are good too. Yep, they're enjoying it actually because it's not wet and muddy out in their field, so don't have to worry about feet or anything like that, getting any foot rot and that kind of thing. We had it 1 year with them. I've since been okay. Right, so you saw did the review on the Thrustmaster steering wheel, but you recall I play with a game controller. So I use a controller most of the time, mainly because of the space, but I have recently purchased a wheel stand with my steering wheel, which is right next to me. Now, I've used both the Hori and the Thrustmaster wheels, and from a wheel perspective, I actually think I prefer the Hori wheel because it doesn't have force feedback and it's a smoother feeling wheel for farming. It's not quite as rigid and it's center sprung, so you let go of the wheel and it'll turn back to center, which is kind of nice. You don't have to worry too much about lining things up and all of that kind of thing. But that's basically because it doesn't have force feedback, whereas the Thrustmaster has force feedback. I used FSG's Thrustmaster one when I was over there, and it was good. Good wheel. Got good, and I've still got my one as well. But yeah, most of the time, I am using a controller. And I started off using, and there's two reasons. One is my gaming experience for years has been console, so I was PlayStation and still do play PlayStation a lot. And my first farming simulator experiences were all on PlayStation when it came out free for FS19. So I got really familiar with all the controls and everything with the controller. So when I got it on PC, it was kind of natural just to carry on doing the whole using a controller, and I didn't have a steering wheel. So I used PlayStation controls for a long time, but then last year, when we were working with Thrustmaster and Logging League, I saw they released a controller that had a little built-in mini steering wheel, which is the XR Pro controller, the Forza edition. And I said to them, can I try one out and see what it's like for farm sim? So they sent FSG and I one, and that's what I use all the time now. So that's it there. And this little, hang on, let's do this better. Oh, what's that not changed? Here we go. So that's a steering wheel. I can turn. It's only real short steer, but I use that. And then this one, gosh, I'm all upside down. I use that for looking around, and then I've still got the D-pad and things like that. And I find that really good. I've managed to sort of customize controls and keybinds and that to a way that I can do everything I want to do. Some things felt a little bit clunky to start with, but they're natural now. Yeah. That's good. G'day Ryan, how you doing? And then so with the Hori wheel I've set up next to me, I've got the farm stick running with it instead of the Hori side panel. Mainly because the farm stick's smaller and it will fit on the bracket. The wheel stand I'm using is a racing one. It has like a gear shifter bracket, but I'm using that for a joystick. Whereas the Hori control thing's quite bulky. And I just need to get into the habit of using it. Omar, thanks for tuning in, mate. Nice to see you. Rest well. Catch you later on. I don't know, he's not. It's bonk. Weeks. Hey, Finish Farm, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy days. Hope you're doing well. We've only got 3 sheep, Ollie. So literally, they are pretty low maintenance. So we get them shorn twice a year. We've got a guy who comes around with just a battery shearing pack, and he just shears them where they are, basically. I just put up a couple of galvanized gates and make a little pen they get trapped in, and then yeah, that's about all I do. Never trenched them. And they just, yeah, I don't have to feed them anything. I've got like, gosh, how much land must they have? 3/4 of an acre? Enough fat, like they could go without food for some time. Fat little sheep. Not sheep. Not little. I'd love to have some more. I'd love to have more animal-related stuff in the game. I think that'd be great. Yeah, courseplay on the harvester and the baler. So part of what I talked about last time was getting more automated and trying to get through some work quicker. I've spent 18. I've done 18 streams on this map. How long I've been doing? It kind of crept up on me. So that's 18. Well, not even 18 weeks. Probably half the year since my first stream on it. I don't know when it was. You're pretty low maintenance too. Just letting you know. Good to know. So the Hori steering wheel works with Thrustmaster farm stick. So they're independent. They'll work together, just like a Logitech steering wheel would work with the Thrustmaster, like the farm stick. So it's just a separate input. So when you go into your key bindings, you just have to customize them separately. So like if I had a look at the key bindings here now, under gamepad controls, like I've got I've actually got the task, some farm stick set up on this, but then these inputs are all for the gamepad. I could be using the farm stick. Still got the T1600s mapped in here. But this is my main, so I have 3 different mapping XML files, but depending on what I'm using. So if I'm using the steering wheel, I'll have to use one for the steering wheel, just to keep things kind of separate. Come on. Yeah. Goodness, sorry everyone if the stream keeps on sort of lagging out. My internet is up and down like a yo-yo at the moment. I can see frames dropping and I can see the bitrate is descending well below what I like it to be. And then it bounces back, so fingers crossed it doesn't stay like that. Who's watching, any Kiwis watching the Olympics? How's the triathlon guys going? I have my sky going in the background, but yeah. Start by the sounds of the thing. Maybe I was better off streaming. Made the right choice. Come on, internet. You can do it. It's not an ad break right now. So the triathlon's separate to the track and field. It's not technically a track and field event. I watched the women's one but earlier, and the men's starting just before the stream started. Let's leave that there for now. How much what's the bin saying? Rye, sorry, rye, 60,000. Worth much is it? That picks up. Hardly worth doing at this stage. So I was talking a bit before about the multiplayer servers and efforts Hanson and Chinook have put into setting those up and managing them. Got an extra one. I've set up a Vintage Oaks server which is running semi-realistically. If anyone was looking for a server, I think there's still a few farms available. I'm not 100% sure. Check, but got that. We've got a server running on Australian Farms, server running on Veld, I think it's called. And then we've got a server running on Baling and Southern Pastures actually. What about that one? Too many servers. So I'm hoping I will be able to stream from one of them this weekend. We're going to plan, we're going to have a stream on Sunday from a multiplayer server. Don't know which one yet. 11 farms on the Oaks. Nice. Pretty cool. I have a friend that his daughter is in the Olympics in the women's 25-metre air pistol shooting. Nice. What country are they representing, Woody? I don't know if they're talking about the Olympics, but I overheard some people at work earlier today saying they were talking about making it a duathlon. Yeah, they were. Yep, they considered dropping the swim if the water quality didn't come up and it would have just been a bike and run. Change things up. Would have been disappointing for the athletes, but that was the risk they took by running it in the scene. Harris's main sewage system. Should get a larger header front for the heater. I don't know if it'll actually take a larger one, Snags. I think it might just about be maxed out. Oh, it's full. Baler's behaving itself though. That's actually kind of good. Baling's holding station. So over. Head down to Ag here once we get into the yard. I would stack this 3 high, but the straps don't go that high, unfortunately. You're in the USA, Woody. Nice. 30 seconds off the leader in the chase. Ah, okay. Well, not too bad then. He's quite a good runner. But he would have fancied his chances a bit more than that. East of the river is fine. I'm not too sure about that though. It was pretty dirty when I was over there years ago. Ollie, I wouldn't have swum in it. We're getting into a vintage oaks with FSG. Probably not chair. I don't know what our plans are, but we're only XYZ. What are we? July. Got August, September, October. There's only 3.5 months until FS25 comes out. So I dare say we'll probably find that Ahili Farms might be our last map we do for 22. Of course, depends what happens at the release of 25. What happens? Whether we might take a pause from doing our multiplayers before some maps come out, or we might. I don't know. Haven't talked to them about it, but I'm sure we'll come up with a plan. Maybe we'll become rice farmers. What size have I got on this? Got a 20 foot on it. So he was running a 35 foot Macton on it. All depends what you're harvesting though, doesn't it? If you're in an area that grows lighter crops, like you can run bigger headers. Don't think I have any need to save any, Ryan. Perfectly honest. The sheep don't need straw. We've got the pigs, or a pig. Need some more pig food, but you know, pigs don't need straw. Barley and chickpeas. Again, though, doesn't not matter if on the sort of yields as well. I don't know, I'm just speculating. Really want to play Hubbard, Nebraska, and I heard they will convert it to 25, just one play. Yeah, I'd had a look around that the other day actually. Pretty cool looking map. Be interesting to see what's the first sort of maps that'll come out for 25. Are we going to see a No Man's? Is No Man's Land going to be a map in 25? Should it be? Oh, here's a good question then. An even better question. Should No Man's Land be a map on Farming Simulator 25? It was a 19 map. It's been brought through for 22. Oh, goodness. It's brought through to 22. What do you think? Files at the front of the main pack. That's not too bad then. How many people in front of him though? How many people does he have to catch? Of course, the media, and New Zealand media in particular, will be quick to say it's, you know, he was 10 seconds down on a swim, so it was terrible or something like that. Yes, and Western Wilds. See, Western Wilds, gosh, what was the one? And there's been a few others sort of build your own adventure type maps, which have come out since No Man's Land, and I'm not saying they're better than No Man's Land by any stretch of the imagination, but is it time for something else to take the reins? I don't know. No. Interesting to see what maps, because there is quite a few. I think they reckon there's going to be a few changes to the way the engine mapping's done, with textures and that sort of thing, from what they showed us at FarmCon. I don't know if it's going to be quite as straightforward as it might have been previously for maps. Wait and see. Needs to run strong. We like to try and claim every success possible whenever we can, Ollie. Kill efforts against Australia. You know, the fact that we've won 1 gold medal from the rugby and we were 16th on the medal table, like the 16th best country at the Olympics. Probably a dozen countries below us that have got multiple medals, but just because we had a gold and they haven't, makes it sound like New Zealand's the amazing country in the world. Which it is. If you haven't been here, New Zealand is the most amazing country in the world. Right. While I'm doing this, slightly, let's have a look at our precision farming data. Yeah. Patch isn't looking too bad, is it? Just trying to decide whether I was going to lime it or not. We planted it, but I reckon we might just direct drill in it. Why did that do that? I believe Chris is going to New Zealand soon. Good on him. Great life choice. He's tell him to hit me up. Honestly, if anyone ever comes to New Zealand, make sure you let me know, because I would love the chance to have a beer with you somewhere. Actually, what I should do, let's figure out if that works. Let's see when I come up to Auckland for the Pearl Jam concert, we should catch up anyone up in Auckland who wants to catch up for a beer. Meet down in the viaduct or somewhere like that. Wherever the cool kids in Auckland go nowadays. Old's 12th and the other guy's 29th. They running or they biking still? They'll still be on the bike, are they? Now, what I need to do, truck will be down at the that truck will be down the road, so I'll need to go and unload that too. On the bike. Alright, it's not too bad. Bad. Appreciate it. Right. Now I think, can I pick up more straw with this? This loader will pick up more straw because straw's lighter. Sure that's the case. So look, can we get 4 bales or not? Haven't looked at that weight yet either, we talked about that last week. Mental note. Oh. Take store. Won't take 4 straw bale. Is that 350? Almost 400 bucks a bale though. It's alright. So close to being able to do that. teetering on the edge of its limits. Ah. You wouldn't like that with those bales. I've got to admit, the physics are pretty good when it won't, because the bales are further out, won't pick them up. Bit of weight on the back, I know. Exactly what we talked about last week, Woody, was what weight can go on the back of this. I need to do a bit of research. You reckon there's a weight that'll go on the back? One that's just got an attacher or something. Do that before the end of the stream. Test it out. Download a mod. Need Steelhorse to be here. He told me what one he thought would work. Right. Okay. What money we made off that? Not a huge amount, but better than nothing. Back to the yard. Back over here. Down that once it's gone right. Look online while we're done. Waiting for that to get into position. And I can't believe how bad my internet is tonight. It's so frustrating. Unloading on the go. So let's just put category. Pages of, there's 7 pages of weights in ModHub. Ridiculous. Name of it. Need one that'll attach without needing a 3-point hitch. Oh my goodness. Check something here. I'm causing chaos. My bad. I thought there was a weight that would attach without needing a actual attacher. Okay, need a internet, come on, sort yourself out. If you're just tuning in, welcome along. Nice to have you here. Sorry for the up and down internet connection tonight. I do not know what on earth is going on with it. It's all over the place. It's very windy here tonight, so I don't know whether that's interfering with my wireless or what it is. Maybe blown the aerial or the antenna or dish around enough to just break the line of sight or interrupting it. I don't know. Is that one? Can't get used to that kind of tractor, what with the completely missing anything. Don't know. Okay, I'll keep looking. I'll do some checking offline. Be the weather. I imagine it probably is. Share. It probably is. I was going to take two closest ones, but those two are so perfectly lined up. Able to go like this. Truck's probably back by now too. Should get that over here. Oh my goodness, Argsy. Many people streaming the Olympics, yeah. I have been told that there's something wrong with my connection. Something's not quite right with my connection, and the tech network engineers are trying to figure out what it is, get to the bottom of it, and solve it for me. But particularly on the upload, it's not actually. See, that's the thing with streaming, is the upload's actually the important part, because I'm sending the data across the internet. The other way is not actually bad, because about all I'm downloading is data coming back about viewers and likes and comments. So it's all text and numbers and zeros and ones. Whereas it's the data going the other way, which is kind of the chunky, heavy part. Thank you everyone for sticking with me and enduring through that painful process. Very much appreciated. Right, not long to go now. That's going to chew through that very quickly. We will go through and try and tidy up those bits and pieces around the edges of the field that it's not quite got perfectly. We're in the wrong way at the moment, aren't I? Facing that way. Lizard PW that is designed for wheel loaders and telehandlers. I wonder if that is it. It was Lizard something. I wonder if it's in the wheel loaders section. Look in the wheel loaders section of Mod Hub rather than go through all the weights and figure out which one it is. You can try live streaming when you get your Xbox set up. Nice one. Well, enjoy it, because it can be a lot of fun. And sweat the small stuff. Grin and bear through things like this, where it tells you that you've got 5 concurrent viewers because your internet's just decided to completely throw its toys. And just have fun. Lost the stream, bad internet. Yeah, I figured it must have gone completely because my viewer numbers just dropped. Frames are going goodbye. That just changed it. That was me. Are you onto an old logging league stream? Oh no. Well, it hasn't died. Still live? Am I still there? Can you hear me? Can you see me? YouTube saying I'm still live. Are you there? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Are we still here? Yep, you're back. Okay, good. Thank you. How frustrating. How frustrating. Look at the wheel loaders section. Yes and yes. And the end of the section. Nope. Alright, to look another way. That's in telehandlers. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, and yes, indeed. I can start now. Alright, thank you. You want me to go back to it? Shall I restart from the, I reload the save and we'll go right back to the start. 10th coming into transition. Oh, not too bad. How good he can run. How far down? How much time down is he though? Question. A heck of a run to run them down. Alright, I'll try and find that some other time. Right, what have we got going on over here? One and a baler that don't want to play nicely. Right. So close to being finished. Don't split those out like that. Right. Go move those bales out of the way before they become a problem. Just everything from hello everybody. Get out of here. I don't believe you. Don't do that to me. Right, grab the truck, bring that down here, strap this down so they don't go anywhere. Now, how cool is it going to be in 25 where potentially, instead of just wheel tracks like this across the field, you actually end up with ruts? That is going to be pretty cool. quite excited to see how that works. Alright. Need to move that combine. Baler can carry on and get finished. We need to put the baler onto, oops, onto the headlands. Oh. Thing you're waiting for the most aside from the graphics differences is the formal terrain. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. It's a pretty big advancement. I'm more excited, well, almost as excited to find out how it's going to impact things like, I need to go around and tidy up some spots, don't I? Things like plowed fields and different, you know, are the crops, are the furrows of a plowed field going to be rougher? Just things like that could be pretty cool. I need to think a little bit about what we're going to plant in this field next. So we've got everything cleared off, we can just about start planting. Spinners just disappear. The animation on the flat for the cloth. Otherwise the spinners just disappear. Brought out any news or hints on for what else is changing? Not that I've seen anything. Popeye. The only thing that they haven't sort of talked about that we know of is that there's spinach is going to be a crop, and what are they going to use? What are you going to use to harvest spinach? That's the only thing I'm aware of that's not really been covered. Hey, Hawkless, how you doing? Kia ora, bro. Welcome. New AI workers in FS22 can be used with like 3 harvesters. See, that's a good question. No, I don't know that. You know, at the moment you can put workers in, like you can put multiple workers in a field, right? You just start them off at a different spot. Interesting to see whether that will be a thing with the new workers. I hadn't thought about that. I had a few other questions about the new workers which haven't been answered. Things like, can they run a... What can they do? Can they run a baler, for example? Will they detect windrows? But yeah, I hadn't actually thought about running multiple identical tools. Be interesting to check out. So that's the yes, it will be interesting to see if it works that way. That's the whole theory behind it all, as I understand it. And a bale wrapper, yeah, like, can a grain cart, will a grain cart unload a combine? So many good questions that need answering. Interesting to see at Gamescom in just over a month what access people are, I know they're going to have a playable version, but what are you actually going to be able to play? I imagine they'll lock it down to, say, the US map and doing rice or swathing or something that we've already seen, rather than having the chance to try something different. Hey Paul, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in the stream for a wee while. How are you? One lonesome pig. We didn't actually end up naming the pig last week, did we? Charlotte was suggested, but that seemed a little bit too. No. There, and our Wiggle wagon last of that grain out, which has got like 100 litres, $50 worth for driving around. Lots of questions that we still don't know the answers for. That is, what is the meaning of life? Other than 42. Good, Paul, good to hear. Right. So do you know, so far, my stream has dropped 31,000 frames. This is 11% of the time I've been streaming. Frames have been dropped. That is disgusting. It's horrible. I know what you were meaning, Hans. Always carry a towel, that's true. He's always carry a towel. Crack up. Right. Baler. What? Okay. Right, it needs to start. Just tell it to go from first waypoint because that's right here. Okay. It'll figure itself out. Just use the one we got to farm, but it's not good for anything else. Yes, the infamous FarmCon towel. What is it good for? Fact. If anyone's wondering what we're talking about. What these? Random green towels in the FarmCon goodie bag. Which? In amongst other stuff, I haven't even really... I've unpacked it and put it all back in. I've looked through it again. Pressing all sorts of buttons, right. So that's that done. Well, we're going now, loading bale. This truck loaded up again and off. Oh, yuck. What on earth's going on with those bale physics? Right. Oh. That was nasty. Blame my internet for that one. Crikey. Got to wear around the neck to wipe sweat from the void when it's hot. So here's an interesting thing. No one actually picked up on the fact that BASF were there, but I don't know if BASF, who were at FarmCon, they don't have any products in game at the moment, do they? They don't have Cortiva or what's it, Helm. Are they the parent? I'd never thought about that. What products are BASF? Because they were represented at FarmCon, and typically only people who are involved with the game would be represented at FarmCon. Have an interest in the game. A bit of Googling what BASF provide. Alright, $1 million question. Is that going to strap down or not? Oof. We will hope so. Yeah, they might come, but normally they wouldn't have someone there that they hadn't announced. That's all I'm curious about. Go. And off. And racing. Go back to this job. Surely we've dropped a bale somewhere right now. I kind of don't want to just race around chasing bales because I'm going to grab 2 from over here and 1 from over there and find out I've got more elsewhere. Like the new wrap. Yeah, runny wrap. But we know about that, don't we? We talked about with BASF. Right, what I'm going to do is grab this beast. Get these seeders all lined up. I don't know if this tractor will pull the seeders. Might actually. There we go. Well, at least go and get them all filled up. Ready to go do some seeding. I'm back. I hadn't gone. But my stream did. Yes, I'm back. You might have had to refresh the stream, possibly. I don't know. There we go. I am back. Random farmer, greetings from Kenya. Been a minute since you caught one of these live. It has been, mate. How are you? Good to have you here. Hope all is well. Okay, so it's all topped up. Now, we've planted sorghum. That was for the... Got canola and sorghum for the pigs. What was the other crop? Okay. Do for pigs. Let's just have a look-see at our required menus. Yay! Yes, unfortunately, I don't think others have figured out that that was the required action. Fortunately. Anyhow, that's all good. Right. Corn, wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes, wheat. Go back down to our help because it told me. We've got sorghum as our base. Wheat or barley. We've got canola. So we've got sorghum and canola. Wheat and barley. Don't have any root crop. Only 5%. Okay. We need grain. We need our wheat or barley. Grain. So one of those. Which one? Doesn't really matter, does it? let's just cycle through. Do some wheat. It comes up first. There it is. Right. Is that all done? Ask away, Paul. Ask away. I'll try my very best to answer it. Thank you very much, Random Farmer. Good to hear you well. I turned it off and off again. No, I think you just needed to refresh. I didn't actually, I haven't done anything. Just left it going. Oops. Universal fix. It is. Typical IT response. Have you turned it off and on again? Alright. Truck was done. Where's the truck? Okay. Alright, so gosh, we've actually, oh no, I was going to say we chewed through money, but I just bought a whole lot of seed and fertilizer. What system would run FS22 and which would go for PC or PS5? If I had a choice, I'd definitely go for PC. I just think the possibilities are much more open. If you just want an easy gaming solution, console's always really good because you can just plug it into any screen just about and play. You don't need a keyboard and mouse and all of that other stuff that comes with the requirements for a PC. Just play the game. It all just comes down to what you want to do. But if you wanted to get the sort of full experience for Farm Sim, I think PC is going to be the best solution for that. Paid for technical assistance. Have to pay a share for her technical advice. The old story of the guy who turns up to fix a boat. He carefully walks around and whacks it with a hammer. The boat gets fixed. And he sends them a bill for $20,000. They're like, but you only hit it with a hammer. And he's like, yeah, the hammer only cost $5, but knowing where to hit it, knowing the right place to use it, that's the experience and knowledge. Hey DJ, what's up mate, how are you? Good to see you, good to see you. Saying earlier, I've been trying to get my FarmCon vlog finished off the last few days and kind of going through the final cuts and edits and things like that. Been quite nice, sort of reminiscing again about what a cool was a week or so. Hey Steelhorse, how you doing? To see you now, remind me Steelhorse, you said you did a weight system for the back of that wheel loader last week. And I couldn't for the life of me remember what it was called. Right. computer size do I run? So I've got a Intel i7 9300F, I think it is from memory, and an RTX 3070 graphics card with 32 gig of RAM, which is more than adequate. Certainly wouldn't need a system like that. ET30, so that was what I think was suggested earlier, wasn't it? I'll just scroll back up now and find what Nailith suggested just before my internet went completely. Lizard PW was what they suggested. I was trying to find it on Mod Hub while I was the other side of the world. Google ET-30. PW. So it's the same weight pack. So the mod pack's PW, and it's called the PT30. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to download that. While we're talking, install it and see if it'll work. Do a quick reboot of the game. Save. You're finally back on a normal schedule after being home for 2 weeks. So since I've been back, DJ, I got back. This has been my last 2 weeks, basically. I got back 2 weeks yesterday. 2 weeks ago yesterday. So back in New Zealand on the Tuesday. Went to work on the Wednesday, Thursday. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I was away at a futsal tournament. Then went to work. And then that next week, apart from just imagine I'm at work. Monday I had football academy training. Tuesday I had football team photos and a coach's course. Wednesday I had team training. Thursday I had the night off. Friday I had futsal training. Saturday we had a game. Sunday we had a tournament. Monday we had academy. Tuesday off football. And then tonight was training. Apart from the first couple of days back, I've had 2 nights with no kids football or anything to do. This is all for the kids. This is all kids stuff, not me. It's nuts. Been busy couple of weeks. But finally getting back into hopefully a little bit of normality. You didn't leave the house for 8 days. Oh no, literally I was home for 3 nights and then went away for 3 nights. Again. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, no, it was fun, and the tournament we went to, the 3-day tournament, I loved the tournament. It's always fun. It's futsal, so indoor football, always good fun. Was a bit too much. Hey Tam, how are you, mate? Off to bed, Ollie. Good night, everything. It's a good yarns to try to get the stream on Sunday. Choice, good to have you here, mate. Hopefully, the internet's going to be a bit nicer to me on the weekend. We'll see. You doing good, Tam? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. What do I do for work? I'm an architect, Woody. I have my own practice. G'day, Michael. How are you? Keeping well, I hope. Alright, almost finished with the baler. Tempted, you know what I might do? Oh wait, I was going to say I'll put the planter on course play, but I think we will put the planter on course play, but we'll wait till we've got this field bed. Don't know why I'm running this all the way down there. I should have gone the other way. So jealous of my job. It has its moments, mate. It has its moments. Hey, Tycoon Farmer. G'day, mate. How are you? Good to hear it, Michael. Good to hear it. I have lots of servers that use or could use a worker on. We do have lots of servers that use a worker on. Instance Forever, plugging the multiplayer servers. Vintage Oats, Australian Farms, Southern Pastures, Austin Wild, Baling. I think we've got just about every country covered. good. Lots of variety. Lots of variety. Some with just one farm where everyone works together, some with multiple farms, some which are more realistic than others, some running seasons, some not. Lots of variety, which is good. No, is that 246? Right, I did see truck came back. Did. Right, let's load it up. It's, you know, it's funny. It's taken longer than I thought it would to get this field done. I honestly thought we would have been finished the combining really quickly. Goodness for cosplay, eh? Been here for hours. We've got fields lining up just about after this one. We go, there's the internet throwing its toys again, having a wobbly. Just slid that bale off. There's a Fendt farm on the tuber map, is there? Funny. Goodness. Which way to do this? There's lots of people doing Fendt farms at the moment after FarmCon. Lots of people doing it. Bleeding Mr. Goham. Right. Or just on. Speed up. What have we got up the top here? Got two bales there, one down that way. Right, none down in that corner, so we'll go and grab this one first. Should get another one dropped out. I'm not going to bother going around. These bales aren't worth enough to bother going around and picking up the last of the straw. These bits that the course players missed. Just told the boss it's time and I've got to go. Cheers, mate. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. Pass on my regards to your boss and thank him for your time. And yeah, hope to see you again soon sometime. Equally, don't say a thing if you don't want him to know. Secret's safe with me. This map reminds you of your rural home in Marsabit County, an oasis surrounded by the Childbed Desert. Looks exact. Even that was. Hey, how cool is that? Very cool. I can hear the baler. That's weird. So what do we got? With one bale, two bales, three on the back, four, maybe five, and I've got space on the truck for 2, 4, 6. It's 2 or maybe going to be exactly perfect. We might have one too many. Catch you later, Paul. Good to have you here, mate. Good to see you. Scan, done, 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 done. We need to go and stop the baler, or they're going to go and run all the way down here and try and start baling where they've already been. Just pick the bales, so let's tap. We can see. Now here's the question of, I'm going to go, and I said I wasn't, but let's go and see if we can actually get a final bale out of all this stuff that's lying around. When's the next live? Sunday morning, Paul, so it'll be a silly time for you, unfortunately. Otherwise, next live in the evening will be next Wednesday. But I am going to be on one of the multiplayer servers on weekend. Not sure which one yet. We'll see. Completely missed that. Okay. Missing it all. Goodness, goodness, Courseplay did a good job. What are my thoughts on a 4x4 fields type map, as in a 2 km square field? Interesting. Interesting. Do you know what I'd love to see as a map like Nebraska, around like where Laura Farms with those mile block? Just 4 fields. What are they? Half mile each? It's similar concept, wouldn't it? Epic, stop counting it. It'll be 5 AM Sydney time on Sunday morning, or otherwise 7 PM next Wednesday. Close. '27. Oh. Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. I was too busy. Oh no. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Get off there. I'm gonna flick the mud. What the heck's going on there? Silly place to put a bale. Goodness. Oops. What did you miss? Everyone's missed 32,000 frames, or 8% of my stream has dropped frames. Internet issues. But here we go. Right, turn that off. That one out. We're done. Yeah, it's been a troublesome internet night tonight, Mark. But we've just finished the baling. I've just picked up the last few got one last bale done. We've got, what have we got to pick up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bales, and I've got space for 4 on the back of the truck, so might have to throw a couple in the shed. that cruise control not turning off? Going any faster? But yeah, otherwise, nothing too much. Too many people streaming 14 channels of the Olympics. Quite possibly. Oh, if I got stuck. Holy moly. Yeah, no, it probably is that. Something silly like that, right? TK, hi from Germany. Well, hello from New Zealand. Welcome along. Pleasure having you here. Hope you're all well. I just say I love your country. I've enjoyed both the times I've been to Germany. Just such a beautiful country. Isn't it fun? I talked about this with a few people before, is everyone says, you know, New Zealand's one of the most beautiful countries in the world, right? And we do have some stunning landscapes. I'm not going to argue that, but I kind of take it for granted. Like, I go to different countries which look different to New Zealand and think, wow, this place is amazing. Why do people think New Zealand's beautiful? That's just, it's a funny phenomenon. Maybe I just got lucky going to Bavaria and got the best parts of Germany. I don't know. Oh. They are all unique. It's very true, mate. Very true. Can't mow now, it's raining. Oh no. This weekend's job for me, mowing the lawns. Actually looking forward to having a weekend at home without too much to do. Be nice. Right, the last two bales here. There's two more which I will just go and dump in at the object storage. Get them out of the way. First things first though. Up on top of there. Strap them down and the truck can go on its way. Scott must have stolen all this stuff. 1340 hours in Kenya. What time is it? In New Zealand it is 22:40. 20 minutes to 11 in the evening. Go down to the sell point. Do this. Let's give this a go. Set this up on course play and see what happens. If this little thing will pull it or not. Now work width's 5, so I need to update that to 10. Do it not through that way. Let's go to course. Open close course generator. Cancel. The other course. 10, 15.9. Last time we did it. Okay. 15. Number of headlands will be 2. Start with headlands. We'll do a field center up down. Let's do base up. Skip row 1. Right. What happens with right. Sheep will have to wait for their hay. That they will. I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah, we picked this up last week because I wanted to do some spraying. We had some weeds to spray, so I thought pick this up and see what it's like. I don't know if it's going to have the power to pull these drills they need. 60 horse? 180 combined, I suppose. It's only got 147. Too far off. It blows my mind every time, like, the travel back from FarmCon was nuts when I was like in LA, and it was, well, I left LA at like 9 o'clock on Sunday and landed in New Zealand on Tuesday morning, but I only travelled for 12 hours. It was crazy. Really surreal experience. Right. Leave that there. Turn this off instead of wasting diesel. Spin it around because I think this is, like I said, this is probably going to be our next spot that we're harvesting. Stay there. Now, what I'm going to do, it's okay, we'll be able to restart that. Done. Everything's off there, that's being seeded with wheat. This is here, right. So let's have a look. I'm just going to make sure if that weight pack is downloaded. But in New Zealand, so in New Zealand, if I fly from New Zealand, if I leave Auckland at midday on any day, let's say midday on a Friday, I fly for 12 hours to LA and I arrive at LA at like 2 in the afternoon on the same day. So it's like time's only progressed 2 hours, but I've spent 12 hours in Europe. Something silly like that. It's almost, you almost end up, might even be you get to LA before you left. Something stupid. It's really bizarre. Yeah, right. Better go and save that. That alert came through. I saw that earlier, and sorry, Craig, because I never ever acknowledged your membership. I was in amongst all my internet issues, but thank you, Craig. And that alert just came through then. Good. Right. Quick game. Right, let's see if we can get this weight to work. To restart the game. That mod to appear, I will, won't I? Oh no, does it? Now the other thing I want to get back to is doing some Lego building. So I have that on my plan of things to do. Let's get back to building some Lego sometimes. I'm going to build the class telehandler that I have sitting in my box. My wardrobe ready to build. Why is it now telling me it's dropped no frames? It's honestly don't know what's going on with this streams. Interesting. So it's telling me it went for an hour and I don't know whether I'm coming or going half the time. Right. Can someone confirm that I'm still live and things are still working? Can you see me? Am I there? Yeah, yes. Give me a yes. Or am I just talking to myself? Yes, thank you, Hanson. I was starting to worry. Right, so we've got this and this. E30. So that's one you said it says it's from way, but got those bars. Ah. Much prefer the look of that one. Right, let's throw that on there. Make it black. So there. Right. Yes, yes, yes. All good. Good, thank you. Like, yeah. OBS before told me that I'd dropped heaps of frames, and now it's telling me I haven't dropped any. So it's like OBS is disconnected and reconnected, or something's happened, but it's still telling me it's been live for an hour and a half. So I'm lost. Right. Let's have a look if we can get this weight to fit on. We do that. Okay. Let's go carry on. Much. Close it down. So, should be able to back up to this, and it will back up. That. Ooh. Now we're cooking. Next question is, you know what I'm going to test now. How many bales can I take in one go? A bit choppy in the start. All good now. Not lost for words. Me lost for words? Right. Start off with 4. Oh, look at that. Rock solid. Stable and steady. Happy days. Thank you, team. Appreciate the suggestion. That is a master stroke. I have to remember that one. Well, here's a story for you, Hanson. Do you know, before I did my first ever live stream, I thought, oh, I wonder if I can do this. So I spent an hour and a half doing a private live stream, no one else watching, talking to myself about things. Literally spent an hour and a half just talking. So it's pretty impressive, isn't it? Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, Steel. You know that. Thank you for the suggestion, though. It is a lifesaver. Whoa. I never did test to see if I could take 6, though, did I? Bother. Look at that. 3,000 kilos just hanging out there. Alright, did I give myself lots of likes? Thumbs down actually for the first one. Yeah, I did everything. It was live on YouTube, but it was set to private so no one knew it was there. Pretty sure it's still there. Let's have a look now. Content. Date. Date up the other way. Test stream, an hour 30. Testing my setup for streaming. It's been an hour 30. Had 1 view. Actually, I've actually got 4 test streams sitting there private. Perfectly honest with you. What's that? Things you do, right? things you do. Right, so that's all good. It's probably a very good way to put it, Theo. It's probably exactly what it is. Come on, you can do it. So, right, we've got that loaded up. We end up with. No, I never did after all of that. Right, here's the next thing I would buy. Need a front loader. Bucket. A bucket for my front loader. For attachments. Is because I want to try and take some sorghum into. I actually don't have any options at all. Take it. Everything does it. Yeah, it does. It's a bit bigger. Alright, should we get that? Really need it for the chopping, but anyhow. Oh, no, not 15 grand. What are you doing, Argsy? We'll take that for 1600. So you're going to go straight into that bucket, aren't you? Alright, it's going to go. Hey, what? Bale's disappeared. Oh well. Sorry. We'll put them all away. Ah, we're stuck on a tree. Right, it's sorted. Not very ideal, but it worked. Let's just take that off there. Make it. Interesting, I've never had that happen before. Make a recap of some of the videos, use a bite from that and show how you've grown in the years. Show me going the other way. Maybe I haven't. See, under here and fill it up. Now, this isn't what I was expecting to do. I was thinking it was sorghum. I was going to take some sorghum into the pigs. I don't even have sorghum. Rye. Pigs may or may not eat rye. Find out. Also find out that the gate's too narrow for the tractor. Calamity of errors to finish things off with Argsy. Oh, goodness. Just. Now, I need that magic mod. I keep on saying I need to put your mod in here still, and I haven't done it yet. Good enough. Rise of grain? No, guessing not. I was hoping it might have registered rye as a grain, like wheat. Unfortunately, no. Well, living you learn. Wakey wakey bakey. As long as you get some good questions in the chat, there are always something to talk about. That's right. I can talk without people in chat too. Interestingly enough, if I remember correctly, I think I spent a lot of time talking to myself about Starship and rocket launches, things like that. It was kind of topical at the time. Just not relying on me for copy money. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, I have to have the fill type built into the thing. Very good point, Mark. I completely forgot that it was... for some reason I was thinking it was sorghum, not rye, but anyhow, there you go. As Mark said, it won't... Oh, you know what, I can't even put it back in. Just brute forcing everything tonight, aren't I? Realism is key. Straight out the window. Be a bit more patient with what angle I was on. It's really working for me. Everything's working for me. I'll just sell it. Let the rest of the sorghum grow. Chickpeas would actually be really good for pigs too. I mean, anything would, wouldn't they? They eat anything. Here we go. Right. So, let's just recap on where we're at with everything. Field's finished. We've got the tractor out there seeding slowly. So we're getting some wheat planted. So that will give us our wheat. Got our sorghum growing in that field over that way and our canola growing there. So that's going to give us everything we need, apart from a root crop. Now, we can't really do root crops because I don't have the money to buy the equipment. What have we got sitting in here? We've got a bit of silage and some rye. Plus we're going to have a whole nother round of crops coming off soon. Chickpeas meant to be very, very lucrative, so I think we'll be in harvesting those next week. Probably finishing off planting that while we start harvesting. No, we'll have to finish planting that first. Otherwise we'll be in a completely different month. So yeah, it's just about ready. This is 5 of 8, so it's still got a wee bit longer to go. Slow canola. Sorghum's 3 or 4, so we're going to have chickpeas in May, sorghum in June. Take that to, that'll be 5, 6, 7. This won't be to August. Good point. Could use a sugar beet. Yeah, I could do greenhouse. It's a great idea. In fact, Matana suggested that when I was chatting to her. I've got any installed that'll do it. No, I've only got those ones, but there certainly is some. Yeah, that's a very, very good suggestion, Mark. I will look into that. But in the meantime, I think we're just going to let things run their course. I might even just leave this running as long as it's got to go. 15 minutes. So I might just leave this running once I've finished and let it finish its thing, and then we can get into some harvesting chickpeas next time around. I think that is going to be the plan, but it is 11 o'clock. It is time for me to wrap things up. Once again, thank you everyone. Thank you for sticking with me tonight. It's been a bit of a mess with the internet. Who knows why? It is what it is. We'll grin and bear it. It happens. Time for another visit to Mod Hub, indeed. So yeah, thank you everyone. Mark, have a great holiday. We will catch you in a few weeks' time. We'll go and check out Mod Hub and find some other things. But yes, everyone, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you sticking with me and hanging out while things weren't quite going the way I wanted them to. Hey, but that's technology for you, isn't it? So yeah, take care. I will be live on the weekend. I will get my FarmCon vlog finished off as soon as I can. I've got some other things lined up in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for those. Otherwise, you guys all be safe, be happy, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.